Hey, you guys. So I saw a statement that Claressa Shields, Papoose girlfriend, uh, made regarding wanting to have children. And from my understanding, she said she wants to have 4 kids. What I don't understand is how in the world could a woman be preparing in her mind to have a baby or children with a man who's still legally married? Married couples go through challenges all of the times. There are some times when a married couple could get into it so bad to where they're throwing shade, they're exposing each other on social media. Just look at Q from Q Eats. Her and her husband, you would have thought that that would have been the absolute end of their marriage, the way they went at each other on social media. And yet, they're back together. This woman has already went back to another country from America to be with her husband that just months ago they were dragging each other on social media. I mean, just exposing everything, or most everything, too much for me anyway. So with all of the drama and the chaos that Papoose and Remy Ma has going on in their marriage, why in the world would a young, successful woman such as Claressa Shields want to have a baby or even consider having a baby with a married man? This man is still legally married. Whether they're legally separated or not, that is the worst mistake any woman could call herself making, is to prepare to have a baby that you may not even get married to this man after having a child. So you're willing to have this baby because the clock is ticking on you. You're willing to have a baby with a man who may not even marry you after he leaves his wife. Do women not realize that there are a lot of men out here who just simply don't want to be alone? And because they're having challenges or they're at the brink of getting ready to get a divorce from their wife, they just need someone else to fill in that gap. And the moment that divorce is finalized, they can start running and doing whatever it is they want to do. They may think in their minds, oh man, I'm free from this wife now. I'm not trying to get tied up with no one else right now. That's the worst mistake that she could be making in this relationship. The first mistake is being involved with the person this deeply that is still legally connected to his wife. Not only that, everything is paraded on social media. So of course they're going to go cutthroat towards each other. But from what I've seen throughout the years between Remy and Papoose, those two had a love. And I believe somehow that love is still there. So why would this girl do this? I think it's the arrogance in her, the fact that she's a fighter, she boxes, and she's very arrogant about her skills, which is fine because if she trained for it and she know her stuff, go ahead, do your thing. But make no mistake, Claressa, that marriage and relationships is going to pan out the same as you being in that ring boxing. You may be able to prepare for a fight, but preparing for marriage, the ups and downs, the relationship, ups and downs, because again, he may never marry you. So it's just sad to see that someone is willing to get out here and publicly say she wants to have children. Now, we're to assume that it's with Papoose. That's who she's with right now. That's who she's in a relationship with now. Is she talking about having kids with someone else later on down the line? No, we're to assume, because I haven't heard her say it. But I'm assuming that she's referring to Papoose. This man is married. A lot of us don't even allow the to dry good before we rush off into something else. You meet a guy or a woman who said they just got a divorce, their divorce was just recently finalized. You best take your time, because you don't know what kind of trauma that person went through in that marriage. You want to know that whatever was going on in that relationship is not getting ready to happen with you and this person. But we don't give it time. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. You in one relationship, you're on to the next. You haven't even given yourself the opportunity to heal from the last one. So I personally do believe, from what I've seen, unless Remy has just really struck a nerve with this man and he just simply don't want her anymore, it's hard for me to believe that his love is just gone. It's very hard and difficult for me to believe that, from what I've seen on the show for so many years. I'm not saying it cannot happen. I'm not saying that he doesn't care about Claressa. I'm not saying he doesn't love her. But what I am saying is, why put yourself in the position to have a child with a man who is still legally married, who could potentially go back to his wife? That is a great potential. That happens all of the times. My first husband, we separated 2 or 3 times. And each time, I thought that was it. He thought that that was it. But we ended up getting back together. Now imagine had I started sleeping around with someone else and got impregnated by someone else. Or imagine he did it. Man, y'all, we got to wake up. It's really not that serious. We have to truly wake up. Is she trying to prove a point? Is she trying to think that she's going to one-up on Remy? I don't know what it is. I don't know what her and this man discuss in private. But I do know it's not a good look to be planning a baby with a married man. Is she planning on waiting until the divorce is finalized? That is a possibility. But even then, why do that right this minute? Y'all, I'm so sorry. I just hit my camera. Why do that right at this moment? Why not give the relationship some time to see where it goes, what Papoose mind frame would be like after just divorcing a woman he's been linked and tied to for so many years? Why? Why not wait before you have children? Don't be cocky about this relationship, because it could very well turn around to bite you in the behind. And I'm speaking because you never know where this video may go. She may actually see this video. Who knows? Who knows? But this is to all of the ladies, all of the men. You're just getting out of a divorce, a marriage, and just getting out of that marriage. Give yourself some time before you bog yourself down into another relationship. Give yourself the opportunity to properly heal mentally. And for some, even physically. Give yourself the opportunity, because if the relationship is meant to be and this man or this woman really wants you, they should be willing to wait. Be willing to wait and give you the opportunity to see if this is going to be the right fit for you. I just saw a video just recently where she's cooking dinner for her and Papoose, making burgers on social media. But the man is still married. I don't give a hoot about the separation, because that is subject to change. It is subject to change at any given time. Why do y'all think the courts wants a married couple to be separated for a year before filing for a divorce? They want that to happen because they even know the potential of that couple getting back together. Before you come for me and tell me mind my business, this is on social media. So if it's on social media, we should be able to talk about it. So y'all share this video. Subscribe if you have not already done so to this channel. And again, always remember, healthy mind, joyful life. Do not allow anyone to distort your peace, joy, or happiness. Give that man a chance to get that divorce finalized before you talk about having a baby with him. What's wrong with you, girl? I'm saying girl because that's the way you're acting right now when you're a grown woman. Think before you make that decision. Yeah, you may be able to financially take care of this child on your own, but that's not all there is to it. Bye, guys. Before I go on and on, take care.